Today's episode is brought to you by Gustafson and Sons Towing, located at 29 Davis Road in Milanville, Pennsylvania. Gustafson and Sons Towing can handle a variety of services that you may need. Aside from 24-hour towing, they also handle winch outs, long hauls, shed moving, small or medium storage container moving, lockouts, jump starts, emergency roadside fuel delivery, and roadside emergency tire repairs. Got a junk car that you want removed? He'll buy that too and get it off your property. Go ahead and check him out over on Facebook at Gustafson and Sons Towing, on TikTok at Gustafson Sons Towing, or give him a call at 570-280-5890. If your car needs a ride but your wallet doesn't, call Gustafson and Sons Towing, 570-280-5890.
Another Nonsense and Deep Thoughts podcast.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Nonsense and Deep Thoughts podcast, minus the two assholes wearing Blue Jay hats. Just want to let you know we are coming to you live tonight, bringing you all the interesting facts and good stuff that we do, like how all three of us sold our vacuum cleaners because all they do is collect dust.
Well, I don't know if that's your top rated one so far, Aaron.
That was a great dad joke, though.
That's what it's for, fuckers.
This thing's tight. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, you need to throw it in the trash is what you need to do.
It's not mine to throw in the trash.
So you loaned this to him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay.
To be fair, it may have been my idea. I may have asked Chris how many Blue Jays hats he had and that I was going to steal one.
It's hurtful.
Well, I mean, you know.
The only recourse I have right now is at least my team is still playing. However shitty it is, they are still playing.
I'm glad I'm not getting embarrassed like that.
No, you guys are playing golf.
Well, I'd rather be playing golf than getting my ass handed to me like that.
No, I would still, there's that glimmer of hope, that 1% chance that we come back and win this. We've been in this situation before.
At least I can honestly say.
Wait. Who is the only team to ever come back from an 0-3 deficit, though?
This ain't 0-3, so we're not talking about this. It's not 0-3.
But who is the only team? And who was the team that choked doing it? Oh, right. Aaron, though, what did the cow say to the leather chair? Hi, Mom.
That's fucked up. You really gonna do this? We're gonna start this tonight. Really?
Justin, it's your turn.
I'm not prepared with a dad joke.
Well, what's red and bad for your teeth?
Heard that time of the month?
A brick. Just let the kids know. If you're always the one holding the camera during the group photo, they don't like you.
Hey, I haven't talked to my wife in a year. I thought it was rude to interrupt her.
Well,
Oh my lord.
this is pretty fucked up. Sorry, folks.
Quick question. Does Aaron Judge know it's the playoffs?
Don't start that. Judge is hitting. Don't start your shit.
I mean, he's hitting singles, but
He's hitting.
isn't he supposed to be
I
the home
don't
run hitter
care.
on that team?
Listen, you guys gonna start splitting hairs. You're gonna make me angry. It's not
What-
gonna work.
What did he do with the bases loaded the other day?
Well, he struck out. So what?
But isn't that a clutch situation he needs to
But
be in?
when's he getting his singles? When the games are out of hand already, correct?
You
That's when he's
tell
hitting the
me
ball.
last time when Juan Soto had a hit in the playoffs. Oh yeah, it was last year.
That's
Thanks
okay.
for coming today.
I'll wait to find out for that. I'd rather not be in the playoffs and get embarrassed like this.
And Blue Jays fan.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, and I apologize. Usually mean the same thing, except when you're at a funeral.
Oh God.
It was an air ball, dude.
I don't know.
Funny.
Justin liked it.
Honey. Okay. What are we talking about tonight? This is whacked.
It's
Nice.
been,
I like
a
that
whole
shirt.
week.
It matches your Blue Jays hat.
It does, right? It does. What do you think of it,
It does.
Justin?
It does
Except
match.
the Blue Jays win, the Giants don't.
Well, he's got a fair point there. Oh,
So I had a rough. We'll talk sports for a few minutes before we get into this. This is how disappointed I am in New York sports teams this weekend. Like, it's been a shitty weekend. The Bills got overconfident and shit the bed. Penalties up the yin yang.
Overconfident or just outplayed? New England's good.
They were overconfident, but I mean, there was some pretty savage remarks. Like they had the snow jerseys on, and it doesn't snow in May. Like they were just trashing all.
man.
Yeah, Drake May had a game. Stephon Diggs had a game. They shit all over Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Diggs basically dug my grave this week.
No pun intended.
I was
That
up
was-
I was at a 92% chance of winning fantasy football, and now I'm at like a fucking 46% chance.
New York sports fans this week sucked for us.
It could have
It is
been
what
worse.
it
He
is.
could have lost to the Saints and had 5 turnovers.
You got a rookie quarterback though. That's expected.
Only 2 of the turnovers were his, and he's the reason we scored 2 touchdowns.
It's trial and error. That I tell you what, your guys are in a rebuilding phase. You're going to be all right.
We've been in that for 15 years.
Yeah, it's true. But I think this is actually a really good move putting Jackson Dart in there to play.
I do
And get
too.
his feet wet. Let him go. I thought for sure they were going to beat the Saints, but we thought for sure the Bills were going to beat the fucking Patriots, and that's not a. But going undefeated in an entire football season is really hard. That's the first time the Bills have lost at home in a year and a half.
That's a wild stat.
They were due. I hate to sound like that. They were due though.
And yesterday was the first time Jalen Hurts has lost in a game he's played the entire game in 18 games.
Yep.
Wow.
No undefeated's left.
No. And
It was an all around rough sports weekend for me, period. I don't have a baseball team left.
Rob doesn't
Looking-
like our hats, Justin.
I don't give a fuck what he says.
I was really hoping that the Bills were going to pull that off last night because Chris and we were talking. I was so torn. I almost pulled the plug and picked the Patriots, but I picked the Broncos to beat the Eagles at home.
Can I
Yes,
change
you
my
did.
pick for tonight? Can I take the Jaguars because of the way this
No.
weekend went?
No. The picks,
But I
The
did
pick
pick
is
the
in.
Patriots.
you did.
Yep.
Yep. I was this close to doing it, but I just couldn't bet against my guys. But now
This close to taking the
Fair game.
Saints.
fair game. So, but again, it's a long season. They're still 4-1. I can't complain too much. Sloppy football.
72 Dolphins got to drink their champagne early this year.
Yeah,
That's very true.
it's a true story. They do that every year once the last team goes. It's a
This
shame they had to
weekend
wait
was
for the
wild.
Super
I mean,
Bowl.
listen, there was a non-contact concussion.
Yeah, what was that?
Kyler Murray taking a football off the face mask.
Is that what that was?
Yes, and a snap on a snap.
He was in
And
the
he got a
shotgun.
concussion.
How fast did he snap the football?
Not that fast.
Did he fart? Like rocket launcher? What the hell happened? I didn't even see that.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
But I mean, I hope he's all right. Kind of glad it happened, because if that didn't happen, I would have never known their helmets were sexy as hell last night. They had some, I don't know for what reason, but they had like an alternate uniform last night, and their helmets, where you could see the red and black coming through with the light hitting them. Oh, they were nice.
Kiki Hernandez grounded into a fielder's choice to shortstop. Teoscar Hernandez scored. Will Smith singled the left.
Brothers.
Yeah, Kiki Hernandez and Freddie Freeman scored. And then Otani singled the right, and Max Muncy scored. Dodgers are up 4-0 over the Phillies, bottom 7.
Let's go Dodgers. And that hurts me to say, but I fucking hate the Phillies.
Not good. Not good for baseball.
Dodgers seem like they're hitting their stride at the right time, and you're right, it's not good for baseball.
Nope.
No.
Well,
Says a Yankee fan.
What? Don't start that. Don't not get on this argument.
Oh my.
I said from day one they need a salary cap. And you can't even say they've bought a championship. We haven't won since 2009, so don't start your shit. I'm not your typical Yankee fan, and you know that.
You're all the same.
Whoa, whoa. Wait, I can't let you get out ejected from me. I'm supposed to be ejected tonight, not you. Well, gentlemen, we are doing the variety show a day late and $1 short. But let's have a little fun tonight. Let's talk conspiracy theories, and if we think they're real, fake, government-induced, or just that, a conspiracy theory.
Justin is locked in.
No, I just figured there was something in the notes, so I went over and looked at it.
He's like, oh, no. So, gentlemen, what do we think about the JFK shooting?
Inside job.
Why do you think that, though?
Because they did 2 autopsies and they only released the one they wanted to. There's too much pointing to it being an inside job. The government at that time, I've listened to a lot of shit on this. So, like, the government at that time hated him. They tried to invade Cuba and he pulled the plug on that but they didn't tell him till like the last minute. They were looking for a war at that point, and he wasn't letting it happen.
Okay.
I mean, I agree that it was an inside job. I believe that we killed JFK. I don't think the people in charge were happy he won. They didn't want him in office, and they made sure, because JFK couldn't be a puppet like some of them are. He was set with his own agenda, and they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And they knocked him off for it.
He gave a shit about the country and not just politics.
Yeah.
And policy. It's the same reason his brother got killed. Because he would have won too, had he ever gotten the chance to run.
All you gotta do is put one foot in front of the other, and you can run.
Kind of hard to do when there's a hole in your head.
Aaron, you okay, buddy?
Dad jokes are abundant tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know too much about the JFK stuff. I didn't really dive too far into that ever, even when I was younger. So I know that they're claiming there was a second shooter that was there, that Oswald didn't act alone. What do you guys know about that?
Supposedly in the video, you could see a second bullet hit him. I haven't really I don't like watching shit like that. I've seen it once. kind of by accident because I thought, they'd cut away from that part. Nope, you saw it. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I've still yet to watch what happened 3 weeks ago. I refuse to. I won't.
Mm-mm. That was
go ahead.
bothersome because that was all over social media. Like,
Yep, I
hate the internet for
refuse
this
to watch
reason,
it.
to see things like that. But there's some people that just want to see it. I get it, but I don't understand it. So to see things like that, I could care less. Chris, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I can't put it by our government. I think if you think deeply about it, we send people to other countries to kill people anyway.
Yeah, but see,
I don't think this was that part of government, though.
This
I think
is
this
different.
Is the part of government that's hidden. I think this was. Now I'm gonna sound like Alex Jones saying this. Hold on, it was deep state, or however he sounds.
I don't even know who Alex Jones is.
Oh, he's a big conspiracy theorist, like huge.
Oh.
He's gotten thrown off a lot of fucking radio stations. He's wild, but he's had some shit that's right. He's out there though.
If we have no problem sending people overseas to do our dirty job, we can't do it here in our own country too.
You're not wrong. We control political outcomes in different countries.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking you're talking about the lines of like the Bin Laden stuff. And
no, well, I'm talking like deep cover, undercover.
Okay.
Like black ops shit.
Yeah, you send your rogue agents and bullshit like that. Like, we're always catching spies here in the United States. You don't think we don't have any spies over there?
Oh, 100%.
That's
how you gather your intel. And if you think that and if people think that there's not spies from other countries here, they're crazy.
Right,
So
and
it happens.
And every government has people that kill people, and it doesn't mean that they're political figures or anything like that. It's just to get their agenda across. You're not willing to carry it, we'll put it to the next guy who will. So if we believe that, there's no reason we can't believe that we didn't knock off JFK too. I mean, look at that movie Shooter. You know what I mean? Prime example of
big facts.
Setting somebody up to take the fall for something that the government wanted. Not saying it's based on a true story, but it's kind of ironic where that story could come from.
You could tie that in with two, and this is a different end of the spectrum, but with the movie In the Line of Fire with who was that guy? Clint Eastwood?
Yes. Yep.
Where he was the Secret Service agent that was on duty the day that Kennedy was killed, and then wrapped him up to protecting the president, like kind of as like his success story where he saved the next one. He wasn't
Yeah.
I love that movie, but yeah, it's kind of weird how it all ties together.
You want me to tie this JFK thing to something else different?
Okay.
Conspiracy theory? I don't know if you guys have heard it or not. But let's see, what the hell was the guy's name? Lee Harvey Oswald had been in and out of prison before this.
Okay.
And saw a doctor named Jolly West, who is also connected to a prison that held Charles Manson. Jolly West, I believe, worked at one point for the CIA and was involved in the MK Ultra experiments, I guess you could call them, which is where they were like feeding LSD to people to see how they reacted to it. So like part of the conspiracy theory is like they used LSD to try to brainwash Charles Manson. And the reason he, like, I don't know how many times he was I read this whole book called Chaos. It's like this big. It's fucking awesome. He would be in and out of prison after he was with this Dr. Jolly West, who also at one point started not a rehab, but like a safe house for like the druggies back then, and Charles Manson was always there. So what they tried to do is they tried to use like LSD to see if they could brainwash people. So the conspiracy theory is that they taught Charles Manson how to do this, or like kind of did it on him, but he was way better at it when he got out.
MK
And that was
Ultra.
all part of an experiment.
MK Ultra, it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Was it an illegal human experimentation program designed to undertaken by the U.S. CIA to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing.
And Jolly West was connected to that. Lee
No,
Harvey
he wasn't
Oswald,
connected.
He did it.
He was the pioneer of it.
Right. And he is also connected to Lee Harvey Oswald. So there's part of the conspiracy theory is that they brainwashed him to do that. And the reason he got shot so quickly afterwards when they were transporting him is because he was going to fucking flip. Like he was just going to spill it. And
West was also active in the studying the creation and management of cults and anti-death penalty activism.
I'm so glad we went into the JFK one because I was waiting to pull that little fucker out.
That's in a very interesting.
Okay, so I said I read a book that was this thick. I listened to the book.
Yeah, that sounds more like you, Justin.
I didn't read it. I listened to it.
While you were at work too, right?
Shh.
Hey, at least he's educating himself.
But like, it's a cool connection. Then you can also tie like the Beach Boys in there because I forget which Beach Boy it was, but Charles Manson actually wanted to be like a musician, and I think he has one song that's released. And not to lie, it's kind of catchy. But he was somehow involved and got tied up in one of the murders they did.
He was involved in the Patty Hearst trial.
Stacy, I agree with you. I love listening to books instead of reading them.
You can do it while you drive.
I tend to pay more attention, honestly.
I start thinking to myself as I'm reading.
Yeah, you lose track.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Sorry, I had to throw that nugget on you guys. Like,
No. I was doing a little research why it happened.
Listen to the book Chaos. It's phenomenal.
Chaos.
Actually, one of the streaming services I think just put out like a short version of it. I think it's on Netflix, and it's just called Chaos.
Dennis Wilson is the Beach Boy. So she knows this theory.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie, I got turned to the book by listening to Joe Rogan. Shout out Joe Rogan. Love to have you on.
You love Joe Rogan.
I do.
Jesus. Get a hold of him.
Hashtag Joe Rogan.
Reach out. Tell his people to get a hold of your people.
We can smoke together.
So in other words, Aaron, reach out.
No. Justin, reach out, but have him reach out to Aaron.
I got you. I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how we feel about JFK.
Okay, well, but what do you think about the Charles Manson thing aside from interesting? Think it's plausible? You think they could?
We're not here to talk about Charles Manson. Another day, another dollar.
Yeah, we're not talking about killers, bro.
But no, I'm not talking about him killing. I'm talking about like how that never mind. I brought my own conspiracy theory into this, and boom, it got blown up.
Well, that's another rabbit hole, brother.
It really is. It could go on for a long
time.
Right.
So, like, where do you draw the line on the rabbit hole?
2 hours.
No.
Wow. Wow. Mike Leone.
No, this is from Vivid Inc., not Mike.
Oh, that Mike is the only one that knew that I was in the hospital. Whoops. Here it is. This was supposed to be on my account. Okay.
Mike, and here I am trying to cover for you.
I think that means a free tattoo now.
It should be a discount on my next tattoo that I had to cancel.
I mean,
because I was on blood thinners.
So when men have babies, they got to slice them vertically, not horizontal. Makes sense now.
I hate you guys so much.
Love you, bro.
Once I find a rabbit hole, I start digging.
Much better, dude. Much better. I gotta get in touch with you and reschedule my appointment. Blood thinners are gone, and I should be having staples removed on Friday.
There's the documentary.
The Manson Murders. Is that on Netflix?
You guys, yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fucked up shit on. Cool. A lot of fucked up shit on Netflix.
Netflix is like the dark web anymore, with some stories are just like, wow.
Right?
Oh, Stacy, love you too.
See, I got not a small rabbit hole. I got caught up last night watching the Turpin family shit. You ever hear about that shit? Mm-mm. They had like 13 kids. They were being handcuffed in their house. Parents wouldn't let them go to the school. Nothing like that.
Is this the West Virginia family?
It started in Texas, and I don't know where they moved. I thought they moved west.
Oh, so this isn't the family in West Virginia that's protected by like the whole town, but it's like
no. This Turpin family, they lived in a house in the city, but no one knew them. The kids weren't allowed outside. The 17-year-old daughter ran away and called the sheriff. And finally got the sheriffs to come do like a wellness check. It was a crazy story. None of them have gone to school. They asked her, like, are you on any medication? She's like, what's medication? Her education level was like of a third grader. Look into it. It's a crazy ass story.
Okay. You given your rabbit hole, my recent rabbit hole. I've been on YouTube watching like documentaries or like murder shows, but it just happens to be on YouTube. There is some wild shit that has happened, and recently too.
Yeah.
The amount of children that kill their parents is terrifying.
That's a major rabbit hole you can fall into on YouTube.
That is so fucking scary how often that happens.
So how do I want to word this? Are we sure that all of this is actually legitimate videos? And here's why I'm asking this. AI is a terrible thing that has really taken over social media. And
most of them that I've watched, though, are like 2 to 3 years old.
Right.
And AI wasn't that good then.
I'm just saying, like, there's so many things that I'm trying to, given my line of work, we have to be very careful with stuff. So I try to dissect some of these videos. Some of them look so legit. And how many of these are just for views, people making shit up? I'm not saying that some of this doesn't happen, but just be careful with what you're watching and how many things are actually out there.
Patty Mayo's a fake. I don't know if anybody watches Patty Mayo. He's absolutely fake.
Mm-hmm.
Your 17-year-old daughter's going on sheriff work with you. Get the fuck out of here. The way he handles people and everything like that, like, no.
Staged. It's staged.
Yeah. There's a lot of stage stuff, and I'll agree with you on that.
Either way, even if it hasn't happened, there's some pretty wild storytelling then.
Mike!
You have to yell at Vivid Ink.
Oh God!
All right, what's our next thing we want to chat about?
Oh, I bet you this is gonna blow up Chris Benoit.
No, we're not talking about CTE.
I don't see a rabbit hole there. I mean, I get the CTE thing, but that's still no excuse.
How about Area 51? How you fellas feel on that?
So hold on, I'm going to read this comment.
That's
an interesting point. that we know of, AI wasn't good then, but what if AI's been good for much longer than we think? Government is always tech like 10 years before the public does. You're not wrong, Mikey.
Right.
And this is where I worry about stuff.
We don't want this rabbit hole. We don't.
We could do a full episode just on this.
No. I'm gonna say a word once. We don't want this rabbit hole. But what Mike just says is a lot along the Illuminati shit too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want that rabbit hole here. I get it.
Not tonight.
But yeah.
You don't. But you do, Aaron. Do you know who the supposed leader of the Illuminati is?
The supposed now?
Yes.
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio. It's all Hollywood based.
But
next subject, please.
I will just get a plug for the Illuminati. If anybody wants to watch a great movie that is based on the Illuminati, please watch Angels and Demons starring Tom Hanks. Great movie. Awesome. You'll be on the edge of your seat the whole time trying to follow along. That was very good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend go watch it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Area 51, gentlemen. What is it? What really is Area 51?
Something's there.
Yeah. Mike's right. If we were wrong, if we were right about this, they would take us down right now.
Well, day one's right now. Let's see if we even make it through the night.
Yeah. So Area 51, as everybody knows, it's a secret military base, the worst kept secret in the world. Here's my question. Why are we so obsessed with what's out there? Because I'll tell you this, I've seen many videos on YouTube and these people trying to send drones over to see what's out there, and their shit's getting shot down. Like, there's literally signs outside of this base that say lethal force will be used against trespassers. Like, there's got to be some crazy shit there. I know they said it was like a military testing base for all these secret airplanes and shit they're developing, which I could feasibly see as, yes, that's what it is. So my question with this one, because as curious as I am, do we really think that there's aliens out there, or is it plausible that just the government doesn't want anybody in there because they don't want our trade secrets getting out?
I mean, as the government, if they don't want us to know something, we don't know it. And I think it's kind of like throwing shade on something. If there was to be a World War III and we were bombed, well, they'd want to go after Area 51 because that's where all of our high-tech and secret shit is. Is it just a smoke cloud?
You're not getting anywhere near that place. There's got to be so many kinds of radar and sonar sensors. I mean, there's got to be heat sensors if somebody gets too close to that thing. There's no way you're hitting the base.
There's a guy who slept right on the mountains of Area 51. He snuck in and got away with it.
Well, then he's lucky.
Yeah, like he spent the night in the mountains. You can look this up on YouTube. I hope they don't kill him after me announcing this.
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
It's already on YouTube.
Oh, then go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know the guy's name, but it's on YouTube. You can like look it up, and he watches fighter jets come in and out, and like the hangar is only open so wide they don't open all the way. It was weird.
I mean, I know they shuttle the staff in every day from an airport in Vegas,
and that's what I was just gonna say. Like, why can't you drive into it? Why do you have to be shuttled in from Vegas?
I'm thinking there's probably a better chance.
People.
Right, protect the people that are there, because if there's a roadway or any other way to get in there and make it easy, there's going to be some way someone's going to sneak in and get all the way down there. If that dude slept on the mountainside, that's cool, but I guarantee you, if he got anywhere near within a couple hundred yards of that place, he would not be alive to tell the tale.
It
Oh,
protects the base, how many times you open the gates to get in. And it protects the people because their cars aren't being seen going in and out of there.
but you can sit at the airport and see who's getting on the special plane to go there.
Yeah, but those people, I'm sure, have the top secret clearance of anybody known to man. And I would love to see what they get paid.
Yeah. It's scary to think that the U.S. can fly somebody into Vegas and then fly them straight to Area 51. And we would never know who they're bringing into that.
If that's how it's meant to be set up, I mean, we've all seen the movie Independence Day. I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on out there. You know, I don't think they have underground bunkers full of aliens. If they do, they do. But again, life goes on as far as I'm concerned.
Aliens or demons posing as aliens.
I mean, that sounds like a mind fuck within itself. I'm not saying it's wrong. It would
This ain't the first time I've heard that either. I don't know.
I'll throw on random. I just thought of it now. I've always thought Area 51, aliens. What if it has the Ark of the Covenant?
How'd they get it here?
Maybe it was on that ship that wrecked and why it was such a big deal.
I mean, if that Ark of the Covenant is in Area 51, God bless them.
It's protected.
Oh, it's protected. This is another. Boy, we could have another conversation about all this.
Yeah, we'd have a big war with Israel.
Okay. Mike, I love you, but I'm going to get rid of that comment just because of the words you used. We got to be careful, buddy. So, I don't want you getting banned, and I certainly don't want another ding on our page. So, the Ark of the Covenant stuff, we could talk about that for hours. So, no, don't apologize, bro. It's all good. That's why we're watching, and I'm watching what we're putting up on screen. So, don't sweat it.
He's very vigilant.
Mm-hmm. So, I think it'd be interesting if the Ark of the Covenant was actually at Area 51. It's got to be somewhere. So, I don't know. I will say this. So this is going to be off topic a little bit, but I want to go over at some point to the Holy Land and see all that stuff. I really do. I don't talk about my religion too much, but I really want to go see all that.
I think
it'd be an awesome trip.
I think it would be a good trip.
I don't think I'd want to go.
Why?
I think the ship is sealed on wanting to go to that part of the world.
Right now, I wouldn't go. Right now, no.
I don't expect it to get better in our lifetime.
I think once this stuff with Hamas and Israel calms down, and I don't want to get too much into world politics, I think it'll be okay. I think, and it's going to sound like kind of an honor among thieves thing.
My head started to hurt.
With it. It's kind of an honor among thieves thing where that's the sacred land that's very protected. There's a lot of things that people want to see. It's a big touristy area, so there's a lot of safety protocols in place. I don't think I'd just go running around the Gaza Strip for ha-has and having a steak dinner out there. But I would go for a couple of days and beat feet. I would rather go there than Egypt right now, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but I definitely want to go over there. It's weird because it's funny. I swear, this is another conspiracy we can talk about. I swear our phones listen to us because I was talking to someone the other day about the tombs and stuff that are over in Jerusalem, and literally my TikTok feed was full of people singing in these tombs with the reverberation from the sounds and stuff. So it's like it's weird how my musical background and everything else just kind of fits with that. And I watched hours of videos on TikTok for this stuff. So
That's not a conspiracy theory, by the way. Your phone does listen to you.
I'm sure it does, but it's some people like, no, it's just coincidence. There's too many coincidences.
No, that mic is always on.
Yeah.
Question for you guys: Giants, real or fake? Well, the New York Football Giants
Are
no
fake
Saints this weekend. So,
I mean, are we talking like Bigfoot giants, or are we talking like actual giants?
like giants.
I think we would have seen them by now. With the technology we
I
have,
don't
I want to see
believe
one.
that.
Where are they hiding?
Probably in rainforest or something where we don't fucking.
Then let's go fucking safari because I want to see one.
I'm down. I'd love to see a Bigfoot.
And I'm not even joking. I'm not being a smart
But I
ass. would
think
love
when he says giant, he's talking like
Nephilim.
giant. Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, do you guys think Bigfoot's real?
I would like to believe so.
I mean, this is another conspiracy theory.
Have you seen Harry and the Hendersons? Of course he's real. Sasquatch. I think so.
I do too. I don't know what he came from.
I would like to believe
or,
so.
You know. But like giants, I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that one.
I would just like to see it. With the technology that we have now and all the things that we can see with drones, everything else, I want to see a Sasquatch. I want to see a Yeti. And here's my problem with AI. You're never going to know if it's real unless you physically see it for yourself at this point. That's my problem with this artificial intelligence crap. So I want to see that.
I mean, I think like a Bigfoot's real, yes. But I don't think there's like 40-foot giants that are real.
I'm not. See,
Mike, I don't disagree with what you just said. Did you guys read this one? I'll put this
Yeah.
up for everybody. We're not going to talk about Big Blue. But Bigfoot was be considered a giant. So apparently they found one in Afghanistan and he made a few dudes not exist anymore and was a cannibal. I mean, anything's possible. Some of them dudes are big over there.
Yeah. And
I
I
mean,
mean that's another part of the world where we don't have surveillance up 24/7. You're not sitting out there in a drone watching all the deserts. You're not sitting there in the rainforest with infrared because all you're going to see is red.
Right.
So
I'm for it.
there's areas that I think they could exist where our technology can't see them.
but with satellites,
Absolutely.
you would think every square inch of it.
Yes.
Every show. This guy. I love
Can we
it.
do it twice tonight? That is the question.
Oh, Daddy, charge me.
There you go. You answered your own question. Obi.
The phone was listening.
Can we do it?
I just, again, with all the technology and all the advancements we've made, all the things that we're seeing, I just think that we would have seen something at this point that was legit and is out there. It'd be a huge story. You get these people that see, oh, there's a Sasquatch in the woods, but you never really see it. And that's where people just doing this shit for views on social media.
Mhm.
Show us a legit video with one of these things and I'll buy into it.
Do you not think the one that's famous is legit?
What's that?
The one where I don't know, what, 70s maybe? The guy caught the one walking on the mountainside? You don't think that's a real one?
There's got to be more then. Where'd it come from?
It's mom.
Things procreate. We reproduce.
Who's to say they don't live ridiculously long? And there's only a few of them left. I mean,
Okay.
hell, there's a whale that's up by Greenland. Maybe it's a Greenland shark or a Greenland whale that's like some ridiculous age, like almost 400 years old. Who's to say they're not like that?
I'm not saying they're not. I want to see one. There's got to be more than one video that exists at this point with our technology and stuff that we can actually see one of these things. That's all I'm saying. And I know the Earth is a big ass Earth, and there's a lot of
Is it round or is
undiscovered
it
places.
flat?
Oh, here we go.
Yep. That
There
was,
it is.
Aaron, you opened that door.
Yep.
And
There's
I
a
was
lot of
waiting for this.
forest. There's a lot of land that we haven't gone through. There's places in this rainforest and everything else that people probably try to hike through and never come back from because of what's in there. But I just think that there's things that we don't even know exist that are out there.
So, yeah. I'm going to touch on this a little bit. On my way home today, I knew that somewhere we were going to talk about flat Earth in this whole conspiracy thing.
Oh, God, here we go.
No. And I've got to... I'm sure there's a reason to debunk it, right? But how can you sit there and say there's a flat Earth when there's when there's sites that track flights, and you can sit there and watch them fly from California to China, China to the UK, UK to New York, and New York to California, and they all went in the one direction, let's say. Well, then tell me how can flights do that?
Oh, they have their own maps. The way they lay the map out would make sense. They would make it make sense. They would.
You can't go around. Justin's freezing. There you go. But it can't go around on a flat Earth. What's it going to do? Go up and do a circle and come back around? And it would be one thing if you didn't ever track a flight and see how accurate these are. But the last time Amy came in, and Aaron can attest to this, I was on my phone, and I was like, all right, she's the next flight that should be coming right over this horizon, and then all of a sudden there was the plane. So these flight simulator trackers are real. They work. They show you in real time where flights are. So it's hard for me to get behind the flat Earth.
Well, and you...
Me too. I don't disagree, but they would find a way to work the map that I've seen them do it almost exactly how you said it.
Well, Chris, you saw it firsthand the other night, whether you realized it or not. Chris doesn't realize how big I used to be into astronomy. We were on my front porch, and I was pointing out constellations, and I said, "There's the Big Dipper, there's Orion, blah blah blah." We went inside, and before he was leaving for the night, we went back outside, and it was probably about an hour later, and the constellation had moved. And I showed him. I said, "See how much the Earth rotated in the amount of time that we finished watching this game."
Yeah.
Because the constellation just moved down below the mountaintop. You could see the top of it, but it was way high in the sky at some point and then moved. So that right there shows you, it's not, if it was flat, it would just sit there. We're moving.
Snow globe effect. It's moving around us. That's what they'll tell you. That's the argument.
Well, it's wiener-shaped Earth. Get with it, people.
Oh, God. Oh, Mike, I am glad you are here tonight, sir. And you too, Stacy. Always love when Stacy's in. She's always got great content with us.
She does. All right. Let's move on to the next one here, because we're again spiraling, which we always do. Justin's probably got a lot to say about this, but the pyramids, did aliens build them?
Nope.
You don't believe so? Who built them?
I think there was a civilization before us that's completely been lost, that had technology we'll never tap back into.
We can't consider that civilization aliens, though?
No. It got wiped out by, surprise, surprise, a flood.
Wonder who did that. How long was this flood?
Probably about 40 years.
40 days and 40 nights? Was there an ark with 2 animals on it of each species?
Well, the ark itself has been proven. They found that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
I
no,
think there's-
I like that theory.
What's that?
Oh,
The dinosaur stuff?
yeah.
I don't disagree. I mean, not all
the Flintstones was real.
I'm gonna steal a line from Jurassic Park. Not all dinosaurs are Metosauruses. So you could use them for stuff like this. I mean, I'm for it.
Look at who's
I
to say that wasn't a
struggle.
rock quarry? Maybe the Flintstones is real. Maybe that cartoon is based on actual events and a time traveler went back and fucking watched it.
I struggle with the theory that people, made wheels and tugged these bricks up to make it. I just can't see us being able to do that.
Oh, I could see that.
I don't know if I can see it.
I think they were using animals to help.
I can get behind the dinosaur. That makes a lot more sense to me.
Yep.
Are dinosaurs real? You have
Absolutely.
fossils.
Don't ruin my goddamn childhood, all right, kid?
But here's the thing. You have these bones and shit. You can make them fit however you want to make them fit. You can build whatever the hell you want because nobody actually knows what these things fucking look like.
Do you ever want to go inside one?
Inside a dinosaur?
No. Well, I don't know. Can Jen eat us?
So what are we going in? What are we going inside of?
a pyramid? Would you ever go inside a pyramid?
Absolutely.
I don't think they let you.
Why not?
Well, wow.
Hi, Mike. Here's my thing with the pyramids. Okay, we can simplify this because I don't think anybody's ever looked at it from this side. Sorry, Baker. Anyway, I'm about to bail you out of this one. We'll charge to change this topic, but you see a pyramid. What's saying it wasn't built from the inside out?
Thanks, Jen.
Oh boy, night, Mikey.
Mike,
good
have
to
a
talk
good
to you,
night,
buddy. So what I'm saying is, there was this giant hillside,
and they
you
just
start
carved it
working
out?
from the inside out, and then you carve the outside. You're perfect. It's just like building a
Because
snow fort.
They've
Snow fort?
proven that some of the limestone used to build it came from 500 miles away.
Okay, but I'm just saying, maybe not all of them, but there's just a theory that you build a snow fort in the snowbank, you start inside, you hollow it out, and then you build around the outside.
I mean,
Right, but
Justin.
They were super precise with what they did, though. Like all the cuts and everything. They're like,
as a conspiracy theory would go, they want you to believe that it came from 500 miles away. Is that not how a conspiracy theory would go?
Right, but when there's, I don't know how many, what scientist does that? Geologists have tested those samples and said the same, like they all come with the same conclusion. Like the limestone comes from different areas around.
The government also wants you to believe that we weren't the ones that killed JFK. Like, come on now.
Mikey, that is so true. And these two aren't even going to understand that comment, but you are very right.
It's got to be something with Boy Scouts.
Absolutely not.
Okay, then nope.
Well, now I know how to get Jen to comment on things. We just have to say her
on her.
name about something. Yeah, and we'll get her in chat. Got it. I'm gonna do this every episode now. I'm gonna specifically call out Jen on something.
Don't do that. Now, then I'm gonna get in trouble.
She'll be strong armed into saying something.
Stacy, say what again?
Yeah, what we
I don't
say?
know.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
there's I don't know, Justin. This one you're pretty set on.
Bottom line is this: we weren't there,
Right.
but we said that Justin wouldn't understand.
Oh, what Mike wrote. Mike's comment.
Oh, a traveling man knows about pyramids. Yep. Mike and I know what that means. Chris is going to try to Google this.
I am.
Don't. Well, go ahead. Good luck. So what I was going to say is none of us were there to witness any of this. So really, basically, all we have is word of mouth and
Uh-oh.
things like that.
Am I going?
Good luck with your Google search.
Yeah.
Oh, he's freezing up now.
My internet's shit in the bed.
It's all right.
Am I back?
You're still here. It's the government shutting you down.
Yeah, my internet's like fucking up. Obi, you're gonna have to get off, bud.
I don't.
All right. Let's hit the next one. This one
I got off it.
there's a lot of things floating around about this, and everybody else really kind of has their own take on it.
Oh.
This might take a little while,
This
but
is an
we're going to talk
episode.
about the elephant in the room and talk about the 9/11
Yeah.
conspiracy theory and whether or not this was actually an inside job or if this was an actual full-blown terrorist attack.
It
I
was
will let
actually
you
an
boys have
inside
it.
job.
I'll let you.
That
boys
was
take
that
it.
was a demolition.
Why do you say
There is no way with how much building was under where that plane went in that top took everything down with it and it started crumbling at the bottom. There's no shot on either of those buildings. And then the building next to it, building 7 was a complete demolition. There is tapes of saying go, 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 and then you see the flashes.
And it wasn't even anywhere near the Trade Center.
No. And you
No.
can't tell me that a fire is going to do that much damage to that kind of steel that they use for those buildings. No shot. And there's nothing left of it, let alone anything left of the plane that went into the Pentagon.
Well, so I was
And there's
talking
no film of it.
Well, here's the thing with the Pentagon, okay? There's no film because as soon as this happened, the FBI was over at the gas station next to the Pentagon and removed the tapes immediately. But you could see the trajectory of where the alleged plane came in and hit the Pentagon. It would have taken out every light pole and every power line that was in the way. It didn't happen. There's nothing was disturbed at all on that side of things. But 2 weeks prior to 9/11, all the bomb sniffing dogs, or maybe it was a couple of months, I don't know the timeline. Bomb dogs were removed. Security was lessened. There was so many things. There was a big insurance policy taken out on the buildings. There's all kinds of stuff that went on.
Do you know what was stored under those buildings?
What?
Gold.
Was or at the time?
They pulled it out before. I dated a girl who had family that worked for the DOT, and he flat out told me they shut down bridges and just hauled gold in triaxles
Wow.
out of those buildings
To where?
to a treasury on Long Island.
It's an odd place to have gold.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. That's why I asked where.
It's the World Trade Center. How much global business was done there? Why?
No.
wouldn't
I
you have
understand
gold
that, but
there?
you think that would be in a treasury or in a repository somewhere where it's safe? No. So
My biggest question to 9/11, at the force and speed that it would take for a plane to hit a building, how did it not go through the building? Now, I'm no physics person. I'm not into all that. I don't know
They
it.
were big steel posts, but I mean that's a big steel object going hundreds of miles an hour.
How does it not at least like poke out the other end?
How does all of it go away?
Just disappeared. Is it
Like-
wide? Were the World Trade Centers that wide that it could consume a full plane?
You think as soon as it would hit the wings would break off. I'm not going to say planes didn't hit the buildings and people weren't in those, like our government didn't kill those people.
Right. I'm confused how the plane didn't at least peek out the other side. I don't know.
my problem, well, I have many problems with it, but one of my main problems is you find the passport, driver's license, or whatever it was of the alleged terrorist pilot Mohammed Atta at the bottom of all the wreckage.
Hmm.
Not burnt.
How's
They
that
weren't
possible?
flying the
Unscathed.
planes. Oh, I got more of a
Unscathed.
conspiracy theory for this. They weren't even flying the planes.
There's a whole
I
mess of these
think
things.
they were used to get the pilots out of control of the planes, but I've seen stuff saying that day they pulled all training, like most of the Air Force bases in the area pulled all their trainings, like all their flight sim trainings,
10%
and they did some like actual in simulator trainings, and they were having people fly into buildings to see if they could do it at the same time these planes flew into those buildings. I think they were remotely controlled after the pilots were taken out of control.
So here's my question to this whole thing. Because some people are up in the air as if there was actually people on these planes, or if these planes are somewhere else and these
There
people are
was
living a lavish lifestyle somewhere else on another deserted
I've
island.
heard that, but you think they would get in touch with their families, like, or they just didn't give a shit about their families that much that
What if you're given no
they bought
choice?
into this?
What if you're given no choice and have no way to do so? Because
Either way, like to society, whoever did this, our government, killed those people.
well,
For all
this is where
intents and purposes, they're dead to everybody that loved them, except for themselves, wherever they are.
well, this is where it ties into the Groom Lake thing, because I've heard a conspiracy that those planes were actually diverted. The actual planes were diverted out to Area 51, and that's where these people are. How true that is, I don't know.
Ooh, I like that one.
No, that's what I heard. What better place to put them? No one's going to find you. You ain't getting out of there.
That is fucking mind blowing to me.
But again, this is just conspiracy. This is not the
Because let's be
opinions
real,
of the show. This is
there
just what
are
we're hearing.
underground. There are underground cities. They have figured out, like, there's a city underneath DC. So there's probably a city under Area 51.
You know, Stacy, that's a great question. Is that where other planes have gone that disappeared?
Is that why they don't want you out there? I don't know. This is just all conversation pieces, things that are thrown out there. Because here's the thing. Reality is we don't know. And it sometimes, whenever anything happens, everybody's quick to jump on the conspiracy theory bandwagon. not everything that happens is a conspiracy. Sometimes shit does happen and it's a tragedy,
Right.
and it's bad. But not everything is a conspiracy. There's just a lot of things that don't add up with some of this stuff that we're talking about. And we're just kind of spitballing ideas as to what really is going on. That's what we're trying to get across here.
I'm watching a really good documentary right now online. And I won't pay for it, but you can if you want. He puts out one episode a week. And it's about the 9/11 conspiracy. And his name's Tucker Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
And he has
Tucker Carlson.
Huh?
I love Tucker Carlson.
Well, he's doing a 9/11 conspiracy thing right now. And he has former CIA people and blah, blah, blah that were around and working for the CIA and FBI at the time. And the theory from what he's getting at is that we knew the terrorists were coming in to do this.
Steve.
We trained them.
We knew they came in. We knew where they were taking flight simulation, but his thing is the CIA was trying to flip the pilots to be under the CIA and get more intel, and never told the FBI about what was going to go on.
Definitely an inside job.
That's what he's got.
Oh, God. The Denver airport was something I did not want to get into. But yes, Steve, I believe in the Denver airport.
That's the city under the airport, right?
It's not a city. There's tunnels, subway tunnels that lead from like DC to the Denver airport.
But why the Denver airport?
It all goes back to something we were trying not to talk about. The Illuminati. It's all conspiracy theory within all of that. Stacy, you've never heard of this?
That's
Stacey's going all in now. She's going to start paying attention to this too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Does your cat have a bell on him?
He does.
So does mine.
He never. This cat, since my surgery, has been my best buddy, and it's been climbing in my lap randomly for no reason whatsoever. So if anybody hasn't met Anakin yet, this is little orphan Annie. Him's a good boy.
It's supposed to be like a supersonic train that only takes like X amount of time. It's supposed to be super quick to get from DC to Denver.
Yeah, I heard about this.
And the idea about Denver is because of it's like the minting. It's got a whole bunch of the Federal Reserve stuff to go with there. And like a part of the conspiracy theory is because that's where the major federal prison is too. And it's supposed to have something to do with the federal prison and everything there too.
I'll have to look into that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd never heard of that one until today.
It's a wild one. It's supposed to be the easiest way to get the president out of Washington. But
we'll have to look into that one. It's one of my hobbies. Steve, I can see that about you. I really can. I'm not trying to be a smartass. Like Steve, as much as he's a prankster, it seems is a very intelligent dude. So,
dude, grab a margarita and hop on. Let's go.
Yeah, next time we'll bring him in here because he would be a riot talking about this shit. I got one more thing I want to touch on. Another conspiracy that's out there. This says Aaron's special conspiracy theory because I didn't want to give you guys a heads up or any time to prepare for this one. But the original founder of the Ice Bucket Challenge, the RMS Titanic, there is a conspiracy. I'm so sorry that I said that out loud. But anyway, there is a theory that they actually sunk this ship that the Titanic was actually the RMS Olympic,
Hmm.
and that the owner of the ship sunk it on purpose because it was so badly damaged to file an insurance claim on it.
I've heard
So
that.
there was also some rumors that some of his wealthy opponents, whatever you want to call them, on Wall Street, were there on the ship. Again, this was one of those tragedies. I hate to bring this up, but I think it's something worth noting, like talking about quick. Like, did you guys hear anything about this ever? Like, what are your thoughts on
Mhm.
this one?
Yeah. Yes.
What was it? Was the other one the Olympic, the sister ship?
Yeah, the RMS Olympic was not the
Because
Titanic, but
wasn't there a third one, the Britannic?
the Britannic, yep. But they're saying that the Olympic was the one that was damaged, and that they painted it to say Titanic on the side, and they sunk it.
So can I carry on a conspiracy theory
Go for it.
off of this? Rose is a murderer. There was plenty of room on that piece of sheet metal for Jack to fit.
That selfish bitch.
That is my conspiracy theory.
He could have fit on the door.
Yep, she killed him.
He could have fit on the door.
I told Chris if the Titanic came up tonight, I was doing that.
Bro, my cat is trying to kill me right now. Chris, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I was letting you guys talk.
My cat is eating my necklace. Okay, that's it for you, buddy.
But it tastes good.
He's part of the RMS Titanic.
So I am totally down with the Titanic conspiracy. Why did J.P. Morgan all of a sudden cancel his plans to go on it? Why did Milton Hershey not show up? Robert Bacon canceled his trip.
That's why he was quiet. He was on the Google machine.
I'm just saying.
I would love to one day talk about Milton Hershey. Not in a bad way.
Feel free.
I love the fact that guy has done what he's done and set up his estate to help all those kids down there. A lot of people don't realize Hershey is way past the chocolate factory and stuff. There's an actual school down there for underprivileged kids that is funded fully. These kids get clothes, sneakers, books, teachers, you name it. It's amazing. I'd love to get into that one day. It was
They have
amazing.
one of the biggest hospitals in the state.
Sure do, but the Milton Hershey School that's down there, right about 4 or 5 miles away from the factory itself, is amazing. And the things that estate has been set up to do for years to come for kids is fantastic. They have they live with host families down there on the campus. Like, you get paid $70,000 a year to host these kids, free housing. It's just crazy. I'd love to go into it one night because it'd just be a whole episode.
Why
just
he's
about that.
It makes sense now.
Yep.
2 of the towns down there, they're named after him, Milton and Hershey.
Yeah. Just amazing things that was set up by that guy, and saw the vision for this to go for years. It's a truly heartwarming story. And I don't get all serious on you guys like that, but it was something else that was just,
that may be my rabbit hole for tonight.
And then you can literally drive the whole campus. No problem. Check out the facility and everything like that. It's actually a beautiful, very beautiful school.
gorgeous down there. Yep, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous. We got a tour. I was doing it's a CEPTED program. It was crime prevention through environmental design. They hosted a bunch of us to go down and do a training, and we got to see everything, the inner workings, the clothes, the stuff that these kids, supplies these kids got. They want for nothing when they're there. It's just absolutely amazing. And the kids are so respectful and everything else. So I'd love to just go into some stuff about Pennsylvania and talk about these things that we have around here that people really don't know about. People hear Hershey and they think, oh, it's the chocolate guy.
You enlightened me. I've never heard of this.
It's way deeper than that. Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't know anything about it until I went down there. They said, you're going to the Hershey school. I'm like, there's a school to make chocolate? Nope. Boy, was I wrong. And I'll tell you what, it's humbling. It's humbling to see that there's a guy that's that generous and that was set up and thought that far ahead, that these kids are taken care of forever. Like any kid that goes in and out of that school, they don't want for nothing. Like the lunch lines that they have are incredible. It's not this like food that we get in schools now. It's like prison food. These kids eat. Like it's just amazing. So
to build off Chris's question, did he do that because he felt bad for not getting on the ship he was supposed to be on?
maybe.
It's a valid question.
Yeah. Yeah. Where'd he go? He's just like up and left.
Something
he
must have
abandoned
happened.
us. Something, yeah. Hopefully
Maybe he remembered he was cooking something.
maybe there's a bat in his house.
No, your phone would be blowing up. Get Christian down here.
Oh, he ain't home. So sorry, dude. No tiny man at your house right now. Oh my goodness. All right. I don't want to end the show without him, but
I know. I'm surprised. Do yourself a watch that Manson
I will.
documentary. I don't know if they tie it back to the JFK thing as much in the documentary, but it's interesting. He was cooking something.
Yeah, he forgot.
I'm
What'd
black.
you forget? Your soup? You forget your soup was on the stove or what?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I don't want to know. All right. So we're winding down. You guys got anything else you want to hit quick before we get out of here?
I'm gonna hit real quick.
Chris, did you hear my conspiracy theory?
I did. About Milton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made the
Okay.
school because he didn't make the ship. I left the headset on. I listened
Oh.
to you the whole time.
Oh, all right.
Dodgers went up 2-0. Phillies made a try for a comeback in the 9th inning, had runners on first and third, had scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th, but
Fuck
Trey
Billy
Turner
with a
ground out the
PH.
second. And on to other news, the Chiefs are already up 14-0. They're just smacking around the Jaguars right now. Not a very pretty game.
Chiefs are too good a team to play as bad as they've been.
Yeah, I guess.
There's Worthy playing.
Steve,
Aaron's like, I'm tired.
I agree. Henry Ford was a shitty guy, and so was Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. The founder of McDonald's.
I've watched that.
Yes,
What a
Xavier Worthy's
movie.
playing.
What a douche that guy was.
Yes,
Henry
he was.
Ford was a scumbag. That was, yeah.
I have to look into him. I don't know much about him except
Yeah.
he created the Fords.
Oh no, he was grimy
Ford's-
guy.
Ford stands for fix or repair daily.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I love that there's a lot of good movies out there that like are based around the conspiracies and everything like that. Because there was a movie recently done about Henry Ford, but it wasn't directly at him. It was about Shelby, and I forget the name of the movie, but how the Shelby Mustang was actually brought into production and everything like that. Yeah.
We'll have to look it up.
It was it Brad Pitt starred in it? I know, it was a really good movie.
I don't know. The other good movie that a lot of people got in trouble for with the CIA was Zero Dark 30. When they were talking about all the intelligence with the capture of Osama bin Laden. That was a fantastic movie.
Yes.
There was a lot of stuff that was not supposed to be put out in cinema that was in that show. So
there's a lot of former people talking about what actually happened during all of that now and everything too.
Yep.
That they're not supposed to be like. I saw one the other day. The guy was talking about how they have special helicopters that no one knew about and they used just for that mission.
Yeah. Those Blackhawks.
Yeah, they were special Black Hawks.
Yep.
They weighed less. They could fly quicker.
Yep. And they were able to fly low terrain to avoid radar detection.
Yeah, because their biggest thing was how far they had to fly. They were afraid they were going to be detected, and one of the generals or majors were like, "Oh no, we've got that covered." And they had like a week to learn how to fly these helicopters.
Yep.
Justin's
crazy.
either completely zoned out or
He's listening.
I'm listening and also trying to figure out. My internet seemed like it was slowing down.
I had a problem earlier with mine. I was down the one bar. I was like, "What the hell?" But yes, that's what I got.
All right. We got anything else?
Have you heard? No, we're good. I'm just being a dick now, all right?
No, I'm
Aaron's
for it.
face is
Got
like-
something else, throw it up. I'm just
I'm
waiting.
just
Like,
being a
okay.
dick.
No, not you.
I would never.
No.
Why would I ever do that to you guys?
So, all right, folks, one quick public service announcement. Do not forget, all Grinch decorations are half off in Hobby Lobby right now. I bought some more stuff. I'm excited.
Hey, with winter coming, just remember, if you're ever cold, stand in a corner. It's always 90 degrees there.
That's it. It's a true story. It's a terrible dad joke, but Chris, I love you for that, trying to get on board with this shit. So, folks, we will see you, Justin. I don't know are you working Thursday, Justin?
Yeah.
All right. Chris and I will be live. We're going to do a sports show Thursday night. Justin, get us your picks for this week's football. We'll do a quick. I'm sure the Yankees will be limited by then. If not, it'll be a shorty because they'll be in Game 5 of the American League Division Series. Who the fuck knows? But I'm sure they're pretty much done. Guys,
Which round?
thanks.
Best of 5, right?
Yeah, best of 5, 3 out of 5. You guys that stuck around and hung out with us tonight, thank you. We appreciate it. We always enjoy the company and the conversation. Thanks for supporting the show. Until next time.
Like, share, subscribe. Later.